All right, we have audio here, but we don't have audio with the mics anymore for whatever reason. Can you see hear me? Mic check, mic check. Audio. Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. We have to do it like this. I have to go to the mic. And as we hear the national anthem here at the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex, we're just ready to get things rolling for another UPSL action match here from the Basin, the home of your San Fernando Valley FC, via Futboleando, the home of San Fernando Valley. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you're tuning in from. My name is Jose Duran, coming to you live from the Basin alongside Francisco Barbozo, and a thrilling match ahead of us between San Fernando Valley FC and Playmakers FC. Interesting matchup, although complete disparities in the tables, right? One has 6 points in the bottom portion of it. The other, San Fernando Valley FC, in the top portion of the standings, just a couple points away from first place of the LA Soul Athletics. But San Fernando Valley focus here to keeping their undefeated streak at home alive. We know that throughout the season they've been very unmatched. But Francisco, what are you expecting here tonight out of San Fernando?
Well, San Fernando has us accustomed to dominating at home. Like you said, they're undefeated here. Every game that we've seen them play here at home, they've just dominated every team. This should be a good match. The weather is not cooperating today like other times. So that's going to be a factor, especially the heat. The heat is pretty crazy. But hey, San Fernando has us accustomed to winning. Here comes a challenger, and it should be a good game.
Yeah, should be a good game. I mean, just a brief look like at the standings like we mentioned. It's a 6 point playmaker team, but regardless of that, they're gonna go ahead and try to keep things rolling here for playmakers. And on the San Fernando Valley FC side, I mean, keep things going exactly the way they finished last game against Long Beach City FC. We saw that they were able to go ahead and handle Long Beach easily, and we'll see if they'll be able to go ahead and do the same thing tonight against a very well Playmakers FC, and then we're underway. Richard Minayan quickly off the bat goes over to Junior Cozy, and Cozy looking to go ahead and get these going. The shot's going to be taken, and it goes just wide. But they started off hot, did the San Fernando Valley. Great start with Rich Minayan looking for a long ball against with Junior Cozy. It doesn't quite get the way they wanted it to, but they started off hot. Throw in here quickly starting with Rich Minayan. Goes back all the way to goalkeeper Vaughn. And back again with the captain. A sunny day here. Last time we were here, we were cloudy, but windy without a doubt. But we're having a nice sunny day here in the San Fernando Valley. Perfect day for soccer. Here comes opportunity for Rivas. Cross is going to be taken off the chest. Bicycle kick, and it's going to be a foul call against San Fernando. But brave effort there by, I believe it was Cristo. Player looked to be fine on that side. But a quick start from San Fernando, and they are on the offensive side looking. 0-0 the scoreline. Coming to you live from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. My name is Jose Duran. We're coming to you live via Futboleando, the home of your San Fernando Valley FC. Playmakers looking to go ahead and get something going on the offensive attack. Great touch, give and go from Playmakers. Here they come once again. The team all in yellow with green stripes on the side of the shirts and black shorts, playing San Fernando Valley FC, and team in white with green stripes throughout their jerseys and black shorts, attacking from right to left. Quick restart here. Reception by number 22. He has very well on top of Beto Rodriguez, stolen away by Rodriguez. It goes back to him. Here comes Beto. Picks his head up, has options, decides to go ahead and go wide. He goes with Mir. Yeah, for back with Eric. Now Vaughn. Vaughn, who made the UPSL California Team of the Week, keeping his net unbeaten last game against Long Beach City FC. While it goes out of bounds, so we're going to have a throw in for San Fernando. Four. Referee says play on in favor of Playmakers. So far, even though play at the table doesn't seem like it in terms of what we've seen other teams come in that are above them on the table, like Santa Ana Winds and Long Beach City, who quickly gave up leads But here comes Playmakers. Look like a team that are building from the defensive side on top, and now a flag goes up for offsides.
Yeah, Playmakers looks like a team that, that likes to carry the ball around. We saw that last week with Long Beach, who also like to take the ball away from San Fernando. But we know San Fernando can knows how to play with and without the ball.
And here they come on the attack is the Playmakers. They still have possession. They poke it up forward and stolen away from it. Ball up top. Return by number 16. Opens things wide. It's the first time in a while we see San Fernando on the defensive side to start a game.
Yeah, hopefully they don't get a little confident knowing that this is a team that's coming from the lower part of the table. Hopefully that doesn't play uh, get into their mental. We do see some changes from their normal starting lineup. I don't know if this is because of the team or something that happened during the week or the coach just had a different plan. But here we see them playing from the back, taking the ball away from San Fernando, which, like you mentioned, 5 minutes in, it's a rare sight to see here at home for the Valley.
That's a great thing to point out with the inclusion of a new face in the starting lineup, Matias Bravo, number 8. We saw him come in as a substitution last game against Long Beach. Did very well as a substitution, and now coming in as a starter. So that's one of the substitution mentioned, as well as Logan, the number 9. The great shot from distance and a golazo! Goal! Scored by Playmakers FC, and you look at the goal from distance, shot taken. It takes everyone by surprise.
Yeah, I think there was miscommunication, lack of concentration there in the throw in. The attacker gets a wrap around him with a very simple shot, kind of gets the goalie by surprise. And Playmakers are up 1-0.
Wow, what a shot! What a way to go ahead and we've been mentioning, right? They look like a different team in terms of the teams that have been coming to the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex and taking San Fernando. San Ana Winds, Long Beach City FC, all teams that came in here and gave early leads. This Playmakers FC, different mode. As Junior Cozy gets through and we get the first corner kick of the game. Great slide by number 6. And we'll have a corner kick in favor of San Fernando. Playmakers not stepping down.
Yeah, San Fernando kind of bit shocked. I don't know. They look different these first few minutes than we've seen them here at home. We know they're relentless at scoring, and here's a chance at getting back on the scoreboard.
Here comes Murs going to go ahead and give us that corner kick. We have one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 on the bodies in the area. Ball's going to go ahead and go over one right into the foot of Logan Paredes. Crosses it in for Richmond A, and flag goes up, and we're going to have an offsides. Early game here, 6 minutes into this one, 1-0 in favor of Playmakers FC. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us. We're coming to you live via our multi-streaming platforms on YouTube as well as on Twitch, and we want to go ahead and thank you all for joining us. And also, folks, don't forget later on today, we'll have a fundraiser for the San Fernando Valley FC Women's Soccer Club over with Chipotle. So if you're in the area, anywhere near Northridge, 8420 Balboa Boulevard, don't forget 5 to 9 today. You'll go ahead and have ability to have some Chipotle and help out some soccer as well. So Playmakers FC still on the attack. Beto Rodriguez heading it down. So 5 to 9, don't forget the Women's Soccer Club for San Fernando FC fundraiser. Where here comes an opportunity. Surik is going to go ahead and cut inside, get away from one defender. Go ahead and could put it straight to his left foot. And a great save by the goalkeeper, but a great opportunity there for Surik as he starts getting loose on the right-hand side. Quick restart here. Ball goes wide. Pressured there by Junior Cozy. And good pressure enough that it's going to be a throw-in favor of San Fernando Valley FC. Quick restart here. Cristo. See if it's deflected off of. It's they say it's off Cristo, so it's going to be a throw in favor of playmakers. But yeah, restarted. Ball was out and never inbound, so we'll get a restart here in favor of San Fernando. So throw in here. Pass down to Beto Rodriguez. Ball did go out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw in for Playmakers. So a different team, like we mentioned, that's coming here to the basin, and Playmakers is not stepping down to the challenge. And they have a very talented San Fernando Valley FC on the ropes, 1-0, very early on. But it's a place that head coach Carlos Cortez is not accustomed to being.
Yeah, they didn't come to mess around. Since the first minute of the game, they've been intensity driven. They've been dominating almost every one on one, every half and half ball. And it shows on the scoreboard. San Fernando's still waking up. They don't know what hit them, but they need to wake up soon before this gets out of their hand.
Yeah, we'll see how they react going down 1-0. They have possession of it so far. Beto Rodriguez goes further back here. Now with Eric, who swings it over to Richmond Ayan. Irvin Rivas now. Now finds Surik back to Irvin. See if he has Beto. He finds him. Beto goes over here and swings it further with Eric. One time pass and doesn't go exactly the way San Fernando wanted it to go. However, still bouncing in their favor. Eric hits it down now back to Richmond Ayan, who hands it up to Rivas. Irvin looking to go to Zurich. It doesn't get exactly. It goes over Richmond A and the captain. Now we have problems. As playmakers looking to go ahead and put numbers up top, but great reaction by Richmond A. Able to go ahead and send a through ball. Here's Zurich. He's onside. Keeper's going to go ahead and let this one bounce and able to go ahead and clear this one out and open things up for the playmakers. Back and forth game so far in the first half of this one. Playmakers with a 1-0 lead here. You're watching UPSL Soccer North via Fútboleando. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining us, folks. Also going to be back in the middle and keep your open things up defensively. Pressure put up by San Fernando. Cristo putting pressure up. And playmakers able to come out of it. Rich out of possession. Now swings it over here for number 22, who chests it down, brings it down very well, nicely. And here come right. They go one touch here and very well stolen away by Murr. Ball in the air. See who gets there first. Playmakers. We saw Junior Cozy, number 11, early on in this one, be involved. And now we're about 11 minutes into the first half. They've been able to contend the number 11 for San Fernando Valley. As pressure's being mounted by the home side. Here comes playmakers looking to go ahead and come out from the defensive side. Goalkeeper has possession, opens it up defensively. Now they go back in the middle with number 16 as Fisto comes them on and puts possession. Entertaining first half without a doubt. Pressure being put again. Miscommunication, and they're going to get a corner kick out of this one. Second corner kick of the night. We'll see if San Fernando is able to go ahead and take advantage.
Yeah, aside from that mistake by playmakers, they've been dominating the game. They play at the rhythm that they want. They let San Fernando take the initiative, but still continue to control the way the game is playing. But one mistake, and you know how things can change.
In a heartbeat. But we'll have a corner kick here, number 2 of the afternoon, number 2 for San Fernando. Crosses in the air, all the way up top, headed back. Zurich fakes it, brings it back down to his own possession. What a great move here by Zurich. Now he's go ahead and go back with Cristo. Fakes it. Now he's going to go ahead and take a shot. And back in possession of it is Playmakers as they're looking to go ahead and put numbers up top. Ball's poked and back stolen away here by Cristo. He pokes it forward one time, gets away from one defender, gets away from second defender, can get away from the third as ball stolen away, and here comes the visiting side. Great move by number 10, stepping on it, opening things up, and they swing it all the way here. It's going to be too far. And we're going to have a foul in favor of San Fernando.
Yeah, Playmaker is switched the way they were playing before the goal. Before the goal, they wanted possession of the ball. Now they're holding back San Fernando and trying to come out with a counterattack. But if they don't, they're okay with just moving the ball from side to side. They're in no rush, and they're currently dominating the style, the way this game is being played.
Yeah, they have no rush to keep things going, but time is ticking here in the first half. And as time keeps ticking, frustration does keep to come on through. Logan bringing it down, still has possession of it. As the referee blows his whistle, yeah, it gets a foul called as Logan was being taken down for possession. They go back to Eric. He goes along to Network. San Fernando certain of it. For back here, Beto Rodriguez now. Rodriguez in the middle with Cristo. Tries to send a through ball for Junior Cozy. It goes the way the playmakers wanted, and now the referee blows his whistle against playmakers.
Again, another play that favors Playmaker style right now. Very physical. They don't mind getting into these situations, slowing down the game, and it's their own style game. We know how they like to play with possession, even without possession. They're quick in those transitions. But their main man, Cozy, is kind of MIA still. 15 minutes in, as we see a yellow card for one of the playmakers, attackers for.
It's going to be go to Junior, and he's defended very well nicely. Tony brings that one down, and he gets fouled by Matias. Yellow and green. Junior putting pressure on it. Great defensive slide there by Murr, as it's going to be a throw in. Ball's in the air. See who wins first. Be San Fernando with possession, but very well being because the official was a foul. And we'll have a free kick in favor of San Fernando. There comes Irvin Rivas. Back to Matias Bravo. Has Beto Rodriguez short if he wants him. Decides to leave this one off. Back to Richmond Ayan. Looking for Junior Cozy. He gets in front of it to see if he puts up the brakes. Decides to go ahead and go to his left. Cuts inside. Gets away from one. Has an option. Strikes it on goal. Deflection back into Zurich. Tries to go ahead and get some space. Tries to go to his preferred left foot. Keeps on pushing forward. Zurich still put possession and gets the ball stolen away very well nicely by playmakers. Beto Rodriguez gets in it first. Gets deflection. And back in favor of it is San Fernando Valley. Rodriguez once again leaves it off for Junior Cozy. He has a defender on him. See if he goes inside. Cuts inside. Instead, it goes with Matias Bravo. Bravo has options to see if he cuts inside with his right hand foot. He decides to go further back with the defender as he finds Eric, now Rich Manayan, the captain, the cappy, has options. Decides to go inside with Zurich. Now with Matias Bravo, who has options. He turns around and he has Beto Rodriguez if he wants. So Beto Rodriguez has possession of it now, and he swings it up the road and decides to go inside the middle with Matias Bravo. Now Junior Cozy goes to his left foot to see if he goes inside. He cuts inside. He does cut inside. Now he's going to get inside the box. Now he's going to go ahead and cross in, deflected out of bounds. So we're going to have corner kick number 3 for San Fernando.
And we finally saw Junior Cozy. He had been MIA for the past 15 minutes. We finally see him do what he does best, which is cut inside and look for that right shot or even from the left side. Try to get a shot on goal. He's defended well. But when he's active, when he's involved, San Fernando have a chance.
Yeah, and we'll saw him active there, and he puts them on the heels. Cross is going to be put inside in the middle, goes to Rich, and the referees go ahead and blows his whistle as he calls a foul against Minayan. I believe it was against him as he came in balls blazing with everything to try to head the ball into the back of the net. But official all over this one. So far, no complaints on the officiating here today. No complaints last week, and the officiating here in the league so far. The games that we've covered so far have been impeccable and great so far by the quartet. Ball's keeper so far, and we're about to see one there. Referee says it's going to be a foul, however. Against Junior Cozy. He says this is the last one. So it's the last one. So they restarted here, and very mistake here by Playmakers as Junior gets there first. See if he gets a deflection. He doesn't. It's going to be a throw in favor of San Fernando Valley FC. 20 minutes have gone by here in the first half. 1-0, 25 to go in favor of Playmakers. Great move by Cristo. Gets flicked on. Referee says play on, but not before he couldn't get more an advantage. And now blows his whistle. It's going to be a free kick in favor of San Fernando.
San Fernando slowly taking control of this game. Now they're on top of Playmakers these past 5 minutes. And they're getting closer to that goal and hopefully tying this game. And I don't know if Playmakers lost what they had in the beginning, but they're kind starting to look a little tired. That the pace by San Fernando is starting to get to them.
Yeah, interesting to see how much they will be able to go ahead and keep up. Cross is going to be made. They're headed down by Irvin Rivas. Deflected, and we'll have corner kick number 3 of the afternoon. All for San Fernando. Great cross by a great header. I guess it gets a deflection. We'll have a corner kick here for San Fernando. I believe it's going to be Rivas who takes care of this corner kick. So you're hearing it from head coach asking someone for that first post. There goes Junior Cozy, Richmond A in as well. Boss is going to be paid to the first post. Exactly what head coach was looking for. Not the direction Richmond A wanted, and it's going to be a throw in back in favor of San Fernando. It's been all San Fernando for the last, call it 5 minutes. Here they come once again. Quick restart here. Cristo Deras decides to leave it out. Cross is going to be made. Looking for Logan. Headed one more time. And we'll have another throw in for San Fernando.
Yeah, Playmakers looking a little challenged when it comes to those set pieces. Every time San Fernando puts a ball in, there's trouble in the box. And here comes another opportunity for San Fernando. But like you said, they've been dominating for the last 6 to 7 minutes now.
And here they come once again. Cross is going to be made. Deflected off of a Logan, it appears like, and the official agrees. We're going to have a goal kick in favor of Playmakers. As we're nearing 22 minutes of play here. 1-0 the score line. Thank you so much for joining us wherever you're joining us, folks. A pleasure to make you're making us part of your Saturday. Long ball here. See who gets there first. Matias Bravos does, but it appears to have gone in favor of Playmakers, but Matias is able to go ahead and recover very well nicely. Here's Vaughn has options. Decides to go to his captain, Rich. Benayan with Cristo. Oh, the Heist hands this one off and ball's falling away, but given right back to San Fernando. Junior. He has overlapping play and he takes off one defender very well easily. Goes inside, now cuts inside, down he goes. And referee says we're gonna have a free kick. He does blow the whistle. We didn't hear it initially. We take a look at the replay. It gets taken down, and we'll have a free kick in favor of San Fernando.
Yeah, very easy foul to call. Pushes him from behind as he's outpacing him. The ref was very close, puts it outside the box, and another good call by the ref.
All on top of this one, we see Cozy, we see Murr, we see Zurich, Irvin Rivas, and deciding exactly what they're going to go ahead and get working on here. But these are the type of plays that you work throughout practice, throughout the week, and we'll see how they'll execute here. Opportunity for San Fernando Valley FC to get the scoreline tied at 1 here. Irvin Rivas taking 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Zurich 1, 2, 3.5 with a little baby steps. Irvin Rivas fakes it. Zurich now shot's gonna be curving. It goes to the side netting, and we're gonna have a goal kick. Ambitious effort.
Yeah, it looked like clearly like somebody's gonna take a shot on goal. They did. Unfortunately, it goes a bit wide, but another try by San Fernando, who now are in complete control of the game.
Yeah.
Playmakers just trying whatever they can do to catch their breath.
Fernando Valley is with control of this one after being down 1-0, and it seems for a second of the portion of the game dominated, if I will. But things have turned around, like you also mentioned earlier on. That the team, as fresh as I mentioned in the beginning of the broadcast, we're playing underneath complete sun, no clouds or overcast here, plus the turf. So all of that starts adding on, and we'll see if that plays effect here for San Fernando Valley. But here comes Playmakers. Now they have possession of it, something they haven't had in a while. Number 22 has covers it with his right outside part of his foot and is floating away back to Junior Cozy. Gets in front of it, defended all over it, gets over one, and now gets fouled. Referee says it's going to be a foul in favor of San Fernando Valley. A free kick here in favor of San Fernando Valley. So conversations back and forth between the head coach of Playmakers and the official. On our side, I mean, everything's been pretty much Rich is looking for long ball and gets to first. Number 6 of Playmakers clears this one away, but we'll have a throw in as we're nearing 27 minutes of play. Junior gets us started really quickly here. Ball's going to be deflected off of
Offside.
Cozy. No, but referee on top of this one, it was going back to Junior, but offside's called. So throw in here for Playmakers. Long ball here. Goes over Richmond name. The captain not having a great game here today. Here comes Playmakers on the outside. Shot's got to be taken. But a great save by Vaughn as he's able to go ahead and get this one without any issues and clear this one away. Long ball. What a great ball here for Zurich. And what an advantage of having a great goalkeeper, Vaughn, who sends long balls like that. Now Zurich are getting close to his left. decides to hand this one off to Cristo, and the long ball comes out of nothing. Now Rivas hands this one off to Matias Bravo. What a great turn by Bravo. Gets away from one, gets away from two. Now sends the through ball too long as he was looking for Zurich, and it's going to find the goalkeeper of Playmakers without any issues. Nearing 30 minutes of the first half, all Playmakers in terms of the score line. 50-50, I'd say now. Possession overall of the game. San Fernando's been able to go ahead and level things up, but now Playmakers able to find possession of their own now in the last 5 minutes. Long ball here, kind of being brought down here by number 22. It doesn't get there. And ball deflected off the face of number 22. Logan cleared this one away. And we're going to have a throw in favor of Playmakers. Quick restart here. Number 22 from Playmakers trying to go ahead and cut that one back. Defended very well known by Beto Rodriguez, but it's going to be a foul called in favor of San Fernando. Long free kick now. We're going to have a yellow card to number 22. Second yellow card of the afternoon for Playmakers. First one was for too much talking, and this one for being in the way.
Yeah, another
Mental errors.
unnecessary yellow card by Playmakers. I think they're getting frustrated because they can't get the ball back the way they had it in the first few minutes of the first half. They're resorting to a very physical game, but they're getting the worst end of it because now they have two players with yellow cards, and they still can't get the ball away from San Fernando, who continue to try and put something on the scoreboard.
Yes. Mental mistakes, and we did mention as the yellow card, the first one was being brought out, that might be what beats Playmakers FC, right? And we see another one there, so that's two booked already. We'll see if that plays an effect with how you play and possibly trying to not get the second yellow. Long ball, long, too long. As they were trying to find a Mur, it's going to be a throw in for Playmakers.
Luckily for Playmakers, unlike most teams that come here to the basin, they have enough bench. They have a pretty stacked up bench, so where they can start to switch some of these players out. Because as this game continues the way it is, it's going to continue to get more intense. And once you get tired, the frustration sets in. One little mistake, and you put your team with one player less. And in this, at this level, that's a handicap.
As we see a foul being called in favor of San Fernando Valley FC. We're going to go ahead and get on top of this one first. Looking to cross this one through with his left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 San Fernando Valley FC players looking for the goal. Referee blows his whistle. Dan's in the box. Ball's going to be crossed in here. Very well short, and it's going to be out of bounds. Throw in here for San Fernando. Cristo checking in. Not that many options here as he has to go all the way back to Beto Rodriguez, who goes with his captain, Richmond A, and he goes all the way back with Vaughn as they try to go ahead and get back in better positioning is San Fernando Valley. In the middle here, now back to Beto Rodriguez. Swings it here with Richmond A, and back to Beto Rodriguez, who's taking more of a defensive side here. Look on this sequence. In the middle, look for Junior Cozy. Down goes Cozy. Referee says play on. Hard tackle, but I believe it was a clean hard tackle. Referee agrees there too. Good thing for shin guards. As referee says play on. Shot's going to be taken for distance, deflected off of a Playmakers player. Back in possession of Irvin Rivas, who looks to send Logan up top. Matias Bravo, excuse me. Puts this one up top. Looking to fight for it is Cristo. Back to Playmakers. Not the great cleanest possession as they wanted. And they go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Now, line's being pushed up here for San Fernando Valley FC, all the way up to the half field line, leaving some players from Playmakers FC offsides momentarily. As here comes our Playmakers looking to push numbers up top. Rodriguez gets a quick elbow to the face, not intentional. Referee says play on. Back to number 22, so chances in the through ball here, and back to goalkeeper Vaughn. So last 7 minutes, all playmakers. San Fernando Valley FC is going to have their hands full in the second half. In the last couple of minutes here, they're trying to go ahead and get a tie-in with less than 15 to go. Manayan now here with Eric. Cristo gets the ball stolen away. Down he goes. Referee says play out. However, Cristo stays on the ground. Physical game, and it feels like playmakers are winning.
Yeah, playmakers came in since the start of the game very strong, very physical. They've been able to put some control on San Fernando in that way. It's their pace that gives playmakers a bit of trouble. But yes, very, very physical, as we see some battle wounds on some of the players already. And this game still has one more half to go. And like you said, yeah, playmakers been dominating the last couple of minutes. Still no clear shots on goal or anything clear from them, but at least they've now gotten some possession of the play. I think San Fernando themselves feeling some of the Valley heat now. And just wanted to point out one of the changes to the starting lineup was the number 10. I think he may be one of the substitutions we see by Coach San Fernando doing in the second half. The style of play that San Fernando's opting off for this evening, it doesn't work with a guy so center and attack. They're used to playing with three guys that can move around, constantly shifting, and I think he's not fitting into that model that San Fernando needs right now, especially if they want to get something going in terms of scoring.
Yeah, we'll see how quickly Coach Cortez gets his bench going. So far, no movements in the first 45 minutes. And here they come once again. Playmakers on the attack. Flag does stay down, but it's too far off. And we'll have a goal kick for San Fernando. Plays it short here for Matias Bravo. Bravo opens it up here for Rivas. And Rivas pushing up top. Now with Cristo. Here comes Cristo, number 10, looking to go ahead and push numbers forward up top for San Fernando. Sends a through ball for Irvin Rivas. Can't get through. The defender still in play. And possession of it is Cristo. Trying to get away from one. Shot's going to be taken up top outside from Zurich. And it's going to be no problems with the goalkeeper of Playmakers. But ambitious effort for San Fernando.
Yeah, something different. They've been trying to put the ball inside the box, go with it inside the box. Finally, they take a shot from outside the box, and the goalie was there to get it.
Pressure be put there by Cozy, and it works out well. It's going to be deflected for a throw in. Quick start here. Down goes the Playmakers FC as a foul is going to be called against Beto Rodriguez. The referee says quick foul restart here. Captain gets his restarted here for Playmakers. Goes all the way back to his goalkeeper.
Don't rush your head out. Don't rush your head out. We talk about this. Keep your head out. Keep your head out. They don't press. Just keep it.
Ball's being swung on the side. Goes back defensively. No pressure being mounted so far as they did in the first couple of minutes by San Fernando. 37 minutes of the second half, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. You're watching San Fernando Valley FC Soccer via the home of San Fernando Valley FC, Futboleando. My name is Jose Duran alongside Francisco Barboza. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Saturday afternoon. Ball's played short here. I'll be back to goalkeeper. And they open things up here. Playmakers. No pressure being put up top by San Fernando so far. Waiting on a mistake to capitalize to get back possession. But Playmakers able to go ahead and keep possession very well nicely. Ball's going to be swung up here. Stolen away by Rivas momentarily. Zurich fights for it. Still 50-50. Referee says no foul. Play on. Rodriguez tries to steal this one away. See who gets there first. And back in favor of it is Playmakers. Ball's going to be put up top here. Rich stolen by Playmakers. Ball's going to be deflected off of a Playmakers player. Referee says it's going to be a throw in for San Fernando Valley FC. Quick down low, looking for Junior Cozy. Doesn't get there. Rich in the middle. Logan hands it off for Cristo. Very well, nicely done. Tries to swing it for Junior. Ball's going to stay in bounds. It does. And they poke it back and forward by Junior Cozy. First time we mentioned his name in a long time. And he's going to go ahead and swing it upside, swing it onside, swing it outside. Defended very well, nicely by a Playmakers FC. Very well defended. And down goes Junior. Referee says play on. Goal kick for Playmakers.
Yeah, tough sequence there. We showed that the defender from Playmakers also has some power, and it's not an easy task to power Cozy. We know he's a powerhouse, speed wise, agility, everything, and he's been very very calm this evening.
Yeah, we all just needs one play, one space to make things change. And we thought that was it, but it was excellent defending by number 5. Just bodied him all the way through, covered the ball, went all the way bounds. But we'll have a free kick opportunity, number 2 of the afternoon in terms of danger for San Fernando Valley. Early on, we saw Surrey strike it with his left. Ball goes just wide of the netting. He's there looking to go ahead and get involved in this one. But the one that's touching the ball is Irvin Rivas, and he's gonna go ahead and get the strike from distance here. So here comes Rivas. One, two, three, four defenders on the wall. Referee blows his whistle. Shot's going to be shot on the goal. Headed in! A goal! Goal! From San Fernando Valley. What a goal. What a cross. Tricked everyone. We thought he was going to shoot on goal. It was a cross. It was a header. And what a finish.
Yeah, I think they fool everybody. Everybody thought he was going with the shot. He puts it inside the box. The defender is caught off his feet. Can't do anything. And an easy header in for the attacker for San Fernando. And the game's tied. And I think it's well deserved from both sides that this game is tied to 1.
Yeah, they absolutely even things up and exactly what head coach Carlos Cortez wanted. It could be a 2. Goal! Scored by Matias Bravo, the substitution in terms of making a starting 11 debut here at home today for us. Necks it into the back of the net.
And that's how quickly things change here. We were just barely commentating on the first goal. Well, there's a rebound. San Fernando gets the ball, puts a great through ball, puts it in the back of the net, and the score is now 2-1. And that's how quickly San Fernando can change things. We know that's what they're capable of, and they finally show it for the first time in this game.
Yeah, we hadn't just finished calling Zurich's goal 1-0, and Matias Bravo decides to go ahead and make things 2-0 here. Great finish, great play by San Fernando. And in a blink and a heartbeat, it's 2-1. We've been mentioning that it was deserving of 1-1, but It's not about deserving, it's about putting it in the back of the net. And San Fernando is able to go ahead and do it twice now. And it's up 2-1. Shots going to be taken from distance over the crossbar for a goal kick. 43 minutes here of the first half.
Yeah, we saw San Fernando struggle with that first goal against them. It kind of took them by surprise. It kind of shook them a little bit. They've been able to recover. Now, with a quick 2-1 on playmakers, now let's see how they are able to manage this turn in the score and what their mental's capable of. We see them finally now pressure further up as they were basically holding San Fernando for most of the first half.
As Rivas is looking to get it to the through ball for Junior Cozy, pokes it through! Goal! Score by San Fernando Valley FC. Scored by Logan, number 9. Assist by Junior Cozy. But a great play by San Fernando. Rivas, Cozy, Logan. It's 3-1 in a blink of a heartbeat and a blink of an eye.
Logan, who I was saying didn't fit the scheme that San Fernando's used to playing, but now being up, he plays as a center striker where he's supposed to be. He's there where he's supposed to be. Cozy puts the ball on him. He taps it in, and just like that, San Fernando's 3, playmakers 1.
And just when you thought playmakers were, getting things together, it's San Fernando Valley FC waking up and coming for more. The Sharks smell blood, and here they come. 1 minute left here in this first half. San Fernando Valley pushing numbers up top. Long ball, looking for the cross for Logan. Irvin Rivas setting a long ball and very well defended at the end by playmakers. Ball back in possession of San Fernando Valley. Irvin Rivas looking to go ahead and get the ball poked. He gets poked himself as referee's going to call a foul in favor of Rivas, in favor of San Fernando.
Yeah, like you were saying, just when playmakers seemed like they were trying to get something going again, trying to get their spirits back up, the 3-1 hits them. And now what they want is for the first half to be over before San Fernando puts another one.
Yeah, they want this half to end to regroup, but one more opportunity. Irvin Rivas on the ball. Last time it was from a bit closer than this, and we'll see if he's looking for another cross. He does send the cross in. Junior goes in! But the flag goes up. The flag goes up offsides by the official. But another great play that it's obviously worked throughout the half, but throughout the week by the team. As the official blows his whistle, your thoughts on halftime?
Playmakers came playing. They got San Fernando by surprise. They took advantage of basically the first 15 minutes of the game. They dominated the first half, but then San Fernando slowly began to fight back, and in a blink of an eye, they put 3 on the scoreboard with almost a fourth one before the half. And now they get a break in this really good game. And let's see what Playmakers has in the second half, and see what changes San Fernando makes for the second half. But great game here despite the heat. It's been nonstop action on both sides, and looking forward to the second half.
Yeah, don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with the second half actions. Before we go, don't forget at after this game, May 2nd, 5 to 9 p.m., the Do Good with Chipotle fundraiser featuring the San Fernando Valley FC Women's Soccer Club. Eat good, feel good, do good. 25% of the event sales will support San Fernando Valley FC Women. The invitation is set 5 to 9. If you're ordering online or picking up, use code 2KYZH4T or show this flyer in the restaurant. 8420 Balboa Boulevard, Suite 110, Northridge, California. If you're anywhere in the area, come support local soccer and we'll see you with some Do Good Chipotle. All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the second half actions. It's 3-1 in favor of San Fernando.
Dr. Melody Daniels. I'm a physical therapist and I'm the owner of Olympia Physical Therapy and Performance. We're a proud sponsor of the San Fernando Valley Football Club. So I started Olympia 3 years ago now. And we started because I was working at a college at the time, and I was working with a lower resource school, and I just felt like there were things that these athletes weren't getting that I wanted to provide for them. And I've always had a passion for helping the community and having folks who maybe didn't have the education or the resources to become the better versions of themselves, to help them with that. So when I started the company, we actually started out of a storage unit underneath my apartment, and I just kind of started treating patients, and eventually we got big enough where I started looking for a bigger space. But early on, we just started the business. We didn't save up money, and so initially we kind of struggled to get off the ground, get a consistent patient flow. But within 2 years, we got to a point where we had a full schedule. We started partnering with teams, and now we function 50% in the clinic and then 50% on the field. So we do a lot of outreach where we go out to camps, we go out to practices, games, and we also have those folks that we see in their practice and games. They come into the clinic and we rehab them in the clinic. So we like to function kind of 50-50, both field and in the clinic. A lot of what we do is very educational because we feel like there's a huge gap in athletes really understanding their body. I think it's getting better. But I know when I was playing sports, all this education and like rehab and the injury prevention side wasn't really enforced at a young age. And I do feel that maybe my career could have been different, or there's lots of athletes that feel like maybe the injury was the reason they're not continuing to play. So I think the earlier we can help athletes understand what's important and how to take care of their bodies, the better. So we like to do things like that. So our videographer helped us kind of connect, and my assistant reached out to San Fernando. And when we got in contact with them, we were in the midst of trying to establish these partners. Because we function 50% in the clinic and 50% on the field, it's important for us to have these partnerships with different teams. When we reach out, we have those initial conversations, but I think with San Fernando, what we really loved is that they had a similar passion to us. They like to get involved in the community. They like to see athletes understand their body and have the resources and the ability, whether they want to or not. I think it's important for them to have the ability to reach the highest levels resource-wise. And so when we partnered with them after reaching out and just through email, call, text, we really felt like they had a very similar vision and mission to us. And so for us, it was a very easy partnership to build. We prioritize the post-ops, so anyone who has a surgery through the club, we see them full-time and we treat them like professional athletes. And so we're treating them multiple times a week, and they're getting a full hour with me one-on-one. And so we've seen anything from like meniscus to ACL to neck to back pain, and we just give them the ability to come in and see me multiple times a week and get their rehab in. We also did do a performance testing clinic with them. So with their academy team, we had a day where we had all of our physical therapy students, PTs, our training staff came, and we set up a clinic where they rotated through different stations, and one station was a physical therapy assessment, and then the next station was like performance testing where we tested their strength and gave them the data. We tested their power, so we did force plate testing. And then we had an agility section where one of my PTs took them through soccer specific agility tests, and we talked about, based on where they're at and collegiate and professional levels, what they should shoot for and why agility is important in soccer. And so we like to do that, and I think it gives the team a place to come and be able to take care of their bodies, but it also helps the coaching staff to really understand what kind of team they have. I think a lot of teams are not yet utilizing data and utilizing the science that we have to better inform their practices and their strength tests or their strength days. So that data, we hope, will be able to be translated to, okay, well, these are the deficits we're seeing on the team, and this is how we can grow to make the team better. I think today was a great example of why I love what I do. One of our long-term rehabs, he's an ACL. He's in his like 8th to 9 month range and he's getting close to his return. And so to have spent so much time with someone, treating them multiple times a week, I see them through the full spectrum. So I see them right after surgery when they're in crutches and they're not allowed to walk, to today when we actually had him on the field and he was playing soccer again. And so for me to be part of that process and to help them through the steps and then see them go back to doing what they love at such a high level. We pride ourselves in trying to get our athletes back to 100%, but even like 110%. So we work on the deficits that maybe they had prior to the injury. So to see him come back stronger and better than he was before the injury, I think for me is everything. And so that's why I love what I do. It's exciting to see other people reach their potential and then knowing I was part of that process. My name is Dr. Melody Daniels. I'm a physical therapist and I'm the owner of Olympia Physical Therapy and Performance. We're a proud sponsor of the San Fernando Valley Football Club. So I started Olympia 3 years ago now. And we started because I was working at a college at the time, and I was working with a lower resource school. And I just felt like there were things that these athletes weren't getting that I wanted to provide for them. And I've always had a passion for helping the community and having folks who maybe didn't have the education or the resources to become the better versions of themselves to help them with that. So when I started the company, we actually started out of a storage unit underneath my apartment, and I just kind of started treating patients, and eventually we got big enough where I started looking for a bigger space. But early on, we just started the business. We didn't save up money. And so initially we kind of struggled to get off the ground, get a consistent patient flow. But within 2 years, we got to a point where we had a full schedule. We started partnering with teams, and now we function 50% in the clinic and then 50% on the field. So we do a lot of outreach where we go out to camps, we go out to practices, games, and we also have those folks that we see in their practice and games. They come into the clinic and we rehab them in the clinic. So we like to function kind of 50-50, both field and in the clinic. A lot of what we do is very educational because we feel like there's a huge gap in athletes really understanding their body. I think it's getting better. But I know when I was playing sports, all this education and like rehab and the injury prevention side wasn't really enforced at a young age. And I do feel that maybe my career could have been different, or there's lots of athletes that feel like maybe the injury was the reason they're not continuing to play. So I think the earlier we can help athletes understand what's important and how to take care of their bodies, the better. So we like to do things like that. So our videographer helped us kind of connect, and my assistant reach out to San Fernando. And when we got in contact with them, we were in the midst of trying to establish these partners. Because we function 50% in the clinic and 50% on the field, it's important for us to have these partnerships with different teams. When we reach out, we have those initial conversations, but I think with San Fernando, what we really loved is that they had a similar passion to us. They like to get involved in the community. They like to see athletes understand their body and have the resources and the ability, whether they want to or not. I think it's important for them to have the ability to reach the highest levels resource-wise. And so when we partnered with them after reaching out and just through email, call, text, we really felt like they had a very similar vision and mission to us. And so for us, it was a very easy partnership to build. We prioritize the post-ops, so anyone who has a surgery through the club, we see them full-time and we treat them like professional athletes. And so we're treating them multiple times a week, and they're getting a full hour with me one-on-one. And so we've seen anything from like meniscus to ACL to neck to back pain, and we just give them the ability to come in and see me multiple times a week and get their rehab in. We also did do a performance testing clinic with them. So with their academy team, we had a day where we had all of our physical therapy students, PTs, our training staff came, and we set up a clinic where they rotated through different stations, and one station was a physical therapy assessment, and then the next station was
right, San back. Second half from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. The score is goals to one in favor of San Fernando Valley FC. A game that started 1-0 in favor of Playmakers. But San Fernando Valley FC able to go ahead and quickly turn this into a 3-war line. And half teams here.
In the team, we were the first years avoided, they shouldn't have throughout the, and that's what we learned from that. They have to take peace and this before stop over. Get the you're not gonna no matter line it. We know that from the team from the first till the first half, because they can compete. I think it's the team did a good game at this. He had San Fernando a lot of minutes of the so see and doing what they know what to do, which is push, 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 until they get another one in.
Yeah, we see team, if not the only ones from distant at least, that has San Fernando against us here at
Even then, scores 3-1.
so a possibility to go ahead, extend this lead. Cozy in the box, go kick, but San Fernando Valley knocking like they did to close the first half.
Like I mentioned, they're not going to change their play. They're going to keep going harder now that they've got the lead, and their attacking is going to be relentless. We know they're going to make subs. Probably some of the players that used to be the starters, so their style change is not going to change.
Yeah, they are looking to send Junior down the line, and I almost think if he would have gone to goal instead of crossing it, that a better option. But either way, already a goal and an assist for Cozy. 50-50 tackle. That number 20 for Playmakers gets the worst end of it. It's going to be a free kick in favor of the visiting team.
Yeah, you mentioned a goal and an assist for Cozy, which, in my opinion, has been one of his more timid games that we've covered him since we've been covering San Fernando. And even then, he has a goal and an assist because he's a player that can change in a second.
It shows how explosive Junior is. Number 11 player for San Fernando Valley. Long ball here, switching over through. And here comes San Fernando. Great step on it. Looking to go ahead and make a long switch for Zurich. And Matias Bravo stealing this one away, handing it over to Cristo there as Cristo pushing forward the number 10 for San Fernando. Now opens it up for Junior Cozy. Cozy gets away from one defender, can't get away from a two. And here comes a counterattack looking for playmakers. Ball sent through, but very well defended last minute there by number 15 of San Fernando Valley, Eric. And here comes playmakers. Play it short. A plethora of Valley players all over them. Able to steal the ball away now, Junior Cozy. Junior. Ball stolen away here. And back in favor of playmakers as and if they get a second goal, completely different scenario here. Here's Bravo. We'll have a throw in favor of San Fernando Valley. Keeper headed down and not in favor of the goalkeeper.
Foul. You know what I mean? Right, right, right. We have to engage eventually, boys. We have to engage eventually. Valoria, we have to engage eventually. Cuando quieras, Irving. Cuando quieras. Eso, está bien. Tranquilo, tú tranquilo. Si te quieres, Adrian, go, Valoria, we go, Valoria. Adrian, be ready, Adrian. Take again. Take it.
So 40 minutes left here. Those five have gone here, plus whatever the official wants to add on. Foul in favor of Playmakers, but it's so far 4 or 5 minutes in this one. Playmakers not backing down.
Not backing down. They're trying to get back to that rhythm that they had in the first half. San Fernando, like we said, they're going to keep trying their style of play with quick transitions. Uh, but Playmakers trying to get something going, and they're going physical, which is something that we've seen them do since the first half. But they're also trying to get the ball in control, which is, I guess, their style of play. We've seen them do it in the first half. We're trying to do it here in the second. That break did them good because we see them with a little bit more intensity again. I think in the first half they were just hoping for the game to go on break, but we're seeing something different from them, which is what we want to see.
They have 40 minutes to flip the script here for Playmaker. And Matias Bravo is looking to make an explosive play. He's fine, sir, very well, nicely. Now he's going to go ahead and cut inside. Now inside. And gets this one stolen away. Back to Bravo, stepping on it. Goes to Rodriguez. And now back to the captain, Manayan, Eric. Now back to Rodriguez. Matias Bravo opens it up here for Irvin Rivas. Controls with his right, steps it over now. Now goes back to Rodriguez with the outside part of his left foot. Goes to Bravo, who goes even further with him. Now Eric. American opens it up. Back to American. And now the ball stolen away by Playmakers. Now with San Fernando needed a great turn here by number 20. Picks his heads up, has an overlapping run being made by number 10. It goes to him and a very well reception and turn by Irvin Rivas. Here's Matias Bravos now. Long ball. They're looking for Junior Cozy. What a great ball put there by Matias. Bravo puts Cozy. Now he puts it forward. Now he puts up the speed. Junior now is going to cross it through, deflected off of Cozy for a goal kick.
Hey, it's okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Hey,
So great move there by Junior Cozy. It gets deflected off of him. We'll have a goal kick in favor of Playmakers. So get it started quickly. 38 minutes to go here. Ball's deflected as the pressure is putting very well mounted by Logan. Yes, go ahead and put the pressure. Now Rivas.
again.
All out of bounds. Throw in for Playmakers.
And Playmakers need to calm down a bit. I think they're trying to rush to get something going, but there's 37 minutes left. That's enough time to tie this game, maybe even flip the script on San Fernando. They need to focus on first controlling the ball, which is what we know benefits their style of play better. I think they're rushing a bit. They're trying to get something going. The frustration's getting to them. But if they calm down a little, they know we've seen them put some pressure on San Fernando. But when they give the ball back to San Fernando quickly, that's just trouble for them. Who have speedsters up top, and Logan, who this is the style of play that Betsu's a center forward like him.
Yeah. in a heartbeat or in a second, they could just put the speed, get our contact, doing it on the line, sent across it, and Logan just taps that one in. And we've seen that one in the third goal play effect. So we're going to see it a lot more as well since, Playmakers are going to push numbers. They're going to go ahead and strike it from distance. Goalkeeper's going ahead and just leave this one as Vaughn is going to get a goal kick here. The goalkeeper of the week for UPSL California North. This ball's going to get restarted here shortly. Matias Bravo sends it through. The referee says no flags. Out by Zurich is outside. Gonna go ahead and get it briefly. Cross is gonna be made. Looking for Logan. Rather takes it himself. Goal. Score by Zurich. And you see the replay there. Goal number 2 for number 7. And he's able to go ahead and extend the lead. It's 4-1 now.
Yeah, he goes in clear with a perfect through ball. No offsides. It goes in looking for Logan. Puts the ball in for Logan. Unlucky that the defender deflects it, but it comes back out towards his direction. His defender sleeps on him. He takes the opportunity, takes a shot, and it's 4-1 San Fernando. But a great play from him, from the run, the pass, but then the recovery after that. That passes gets deflected, which was destined for Logan. So perfect goal for him and second of the game and probably looking like man of the match for San Fernando.
2 goals definitely puts you in contention for man of the match. And here he comes once again, fakes out a player. Now sends this through ball looking for Junior Cozy, gets cut away and back in possession of Playmakers for now. Great turn, great cut, great move by the Playmakers player and gets taken down by Cristo.
And I want to point out in that sequence, it was playmakers ball. They had a set piece ball, and instead of trying something with a set piece or something, they go straight for the shot. That follows through that play for San Fernando that ended the goal. So unlucky for playmakers, but this is the San Fernando way of playing. And here
And
they
here they come once again. Great ball put here by San Fernando. Asuri gets inside the box now. It's going to hit it. Send the through ball cross. Goal. Score by Logan, number 9. Gets his goal number 2. 2 apiece for Zurich. He gets an assist. And they're going back and forth on who's going to be the man of the match.
like we said, San Fernando, once they smell blood, they're relentless. They're not going to stop pushing. They're not going to stop trying to score as many as they can. Here, another great ball by San Fernando again to number 7, who this time does find Logan. Like we mentioned, this is his type of play. This is his type of scenario to best score goals. And there he has 2 up on the scoreboard, and San Fernando's 5-1.
5-1. 2 goals for Zurich, 2 goals for Logan, a goal for Junior. That's 5-1 in favor of San Fernando. I mean, a game that was, dare I say, dominated by Playmakers the first 25 minutes of this one. It's been completely switched up around, and it just shows you how dangerous San Fernando can be. As we see Dre Morris looking at he's going to make his way back into this one. We saw him coming in last game as a substitution and made a impact right away, scoring a goal and the substitution for Junior. So we'll see if he is able to go ahead and make that impact again, or see if he comes in for Logan. He has options. The game's pretty much put away. It's 5-1 now. And we'll see what the San Fernando Valley side will do. But we have a substitution gearing up as well for Playmakers. And it is going to be for Junior Cozy.
Yeah, Junior Cozy, who looks upset. This, like I mentioned earlier, has been one of his more timid games, and he has a goal and an assist. The same guy who substituted him last week is substituting him this week. Last week he was the man of the match, even though he came in as a sub. He made the difference. I was expecting to see him in the starting lineup this week, but he comes in now. So it just shows you the weapons that San Fernando has. That even guys that come off the bench can make a difference, even in a game that's already basically won. Logan, we saw him come in as a sub last week too and put a goal in the game last week, and now he puts two in this game. So this is the powerhouse that is San Fernando, and here they come again.
Full second half, without a doubt, displaying the dynamic strength that they have on the offensive side. And here comes Rodriguez for San Fernando. Again to Rodriguez. Has Eric, now Rich. Back to Eric. All San Fernando Valley here today in the latter part of the game, at least. Great ball here, brought down, and here comes the Valley. Lucky for Dre Morris, down goes San Fernando Valley player. Will have a second or third yellow of the game for Playmakers FC, as the referee doesn't doubt it there, and he brings out a yellow card.
Yeah, hopefully, uh, playmakers, despite the score, they continue to try and push forward. We did see that from Long Beach last weekend. We didn't lose their cool despite the score line. They continue to play. That's how you go out losing. And playmakers been playing tough this whole game, and that's another opportunity now for San Fernando to put another one on their scoreboard.
And that's no less than 30 minutes to go now here. Referee blows his whistle. Surik's going to go ahead and get another cross in. A goal for Logan. Goal. Score by Logan. That is number 3, the hat trick hero of the day. You're looking at the replay there for you, folks. And he's able to go ahead and put that one into the back of the net. It's 6-1, all San Fernando.
Yeah, hat trick for Logan, who I was saying should come off as a sub in the first half. Now he's a hat trick hero. Completely overpowers a very timid defense. The goalkeeper hesitates. Logan doesn't care, controls it, taps it in, and it's 6-1. When it is, this score line doesn't reflect what the game has been, but this is how it is at this level. If you sleep a little bit, the game can slip up your.
And important to go ahead and get numbers up as well. We know that in the standings, that all plays effect, goal differential, all that stuff does end up playing here. So see how it all works out here for San Fernando Valley. They're going to go ahead and get the 3 points, stay up top on the standings, and be paying close attention to what happens to the first place team, Elisul. Standing ovation here Logan line forward for San Fernando Valley with a hat trick here tonight. What a game. And you see the embrace and moment there with Carlos, head coach Carlos Cortez.
Yeah, like we said, he was a guy who had been coming as a sub in the past games. This game, they gave him the opportunity to start, and he accepts the challenge with a hat trick and gives his coach something else to worry about. And those are the kinds of problems you want to give your coach: who to put in, who to start. And he did a great job. I think he should well deserve of a man of the match.
Is Zurich stood out there. Zurich gets a goal. Then his name goes back up to power a man of the match, right? A goal with if he gets a goal, he'll have a hat trick with an assist as well. Yellow card comes out for Matias Bravo. We'll have a free kick in favor of Playmakers FC. They have 26 minutes left in the second half, excuse me. And here comes Playmakers. What a great move, and gets taken down by Andre Morris. So Andre Morris commits a foul. We'll have a free kick in favor of the visiting side. Valiant effort for Playmakers FC, a team that we mentioned are currently in the 11th spot out of 14. So tough for Playmakers. They definitely came out not looking like a team that's in 11th place, rather than, but they're looking like they're going to come out here with a tough defeat on the score line. Cross is going to be made here all the way to everyone. Beto Rodriguez fighting for it. And we'll have another corner kick.
Yeah, you mentioned you made a great point. At the start of this half, the first 20 minutes, it didn't seem like we were looking at a top of the table team versus a bottom of the table team. It looked very, very equal. But as the games progress, that kind of has come to fruition.
Corner kick here, but before it, they are having some words. The official is with a couple of the Playmakers players and Richmond A in. So far, great game being called by the officials here. Ball's going to be played short here. Back it goes to the corner side. Zurich comes out to defend him. Sets it through. Cross is going to be made. Takes a crazy bounce, but goalkeeper Vaughn able to go ahead and corral this one without any issues. Gets us restarted here. They open up wide. Dre Morris making the run down the line. They go to Dre. Here comes number 22 with San Fernando Valley FC. Steps over one time, steps over twice, gets some space. Cross is going to be made, deflected off of Playmakers, and nothing comes out of it. Here comes the visiting side. Step over now. Step over one more. Cut inside. Here comes Playmakers. The ball's played behind him. Irvin Rivas defended it all over. Number 7 trying to send a through ball to number 13. His flag does stay down, however, it's too far off. And we'll have a goal kick. Folks, thank you so much for joining us here today. We would like to go ahead and also extend the invitation to everyone to the fundraiser with Chipotle that the San Fernando Valley FC Women's Soccer Club is having. 20%, 25% of event sales are headed towards supporting San Fernando Valley FC women. So if you're in the Northridge area, today, 5 to 9, step over to 8420 Balboa Boulevard. Like we mentioned, 25% of event sales support San Fernando Valley FC Women's Soccer. Folks, my name is Jose Duran alongside Francisco Barboza. Thank you so much for joining us here today. It's been a pleasure bringing you these action between these two As it's not over, Zurich has possession once again. Decides to go ahead and go back with Irvin Rivas. Crosses it through here. Morris heads it. Keeper came off his line, trying to go ahead and punch it. Nothing comes out of it, and we'll have a goal kick.
Yeah, if there was something that we were praising about playmakers in the first half was that intensity they were putting into the game. That's completely gone away. Their coach realizes this and screams at them from his side of the field because I guess the scoreboard has gotten to them, the weather, everything. But they're not even putting that intensity that they were putting in the first half, even at the start of this second half, when things were a little bit more within grasp. They've completely just abandoned this game mentally. But the game's still going. They still got 20 minutes to try something to continue to challenge themselves. As we see San Fernando with a plethora of substitutions.
Yeah, they were announced here by our fourth official that they've run water break now, but they were told by the fourth official that they've run out of substitutions. But in the game now is Isaac Flores, Riley Burke, Gabriel Mier, as well as Jorge Rubio. So we'll see uh, these players into the second half now, as they have a water break. Interesting, they didn't have it in the first half. I don't recall that they did, but the heat has intensified, and it's being felt here on the field. 20 minutes to go here.
20 minutes ago, um, scoreline says it all. Even though it doesn't reflect what we saw in the first half, as we've been mentioning throughout the broadcast. Playmakers feel like one team came in the first half. They kind of started dying during the halftime, and then halftime is like a completely new different team. Or it could be that San Fernando, I guess, overplayed what we were saying in the first half about being a top team versus a bottom of the table team. I think that kind of got into their heads, scored, put them back into the game,
Can I get a software back, the one that he did at the
and
beginning, or you threw it away?
finally
It's my note.
played the way
The
we're
one
used to seeing them play, which is full attack, and
Yeah, I mean, it had to be something of that effect of, thinking they had this one in the bag. And well, they did, right? But it took them a mountain to climb, as playmakers definitely came to play here today. And the ball's going to be cut away very well, nicely there by Murr, who's had a great game on the right left hand side. So in terms of left back, right back for San Fernando, Murr on one side, Rivas on the other. Just excellent defense for San Fernando overall, with Captain Rich Benet in the back.
aside from that, the goal we really haven't seen the San Fernando defenders really be challenged as much. We were challenged as far as physicality, intensity in the first half, but as far as soccer, we just see that perfect play by the defenders, who has an assist, by the way, not doing his work as a defender.
Rivas having a great sound game as well. Great cut inside. Opportunity for playmakers. Goal. The replay there. It is now 6 goals to 2. A great play by playmakers and the defense, as we were praising them throughout the broadcast. It makes this one 6-2.
Yeah, we were just saying that they were being flawless in the back. That playmaker hadn't really done much. They come with a great individual play, pass to the center of the box, nothing for the goalkeeper to do, and playmakers put another one. on the score line, and at least they're showing a little bit more intensity. That intensity that we had seen and we had praised in the first half. And San Fernando needs to, despite all these subs, not lose their focus.
They have 60 minutes to go now. About great run here by Mer, still pushing forward, getting away from the multiple defenders. Down he goes, still have possession of Jay Morris, but not before the official blows his whistle, and it's going to be a free kick foul in favor of San Fernando.
There on the replay, it looked like a clean play, but it looks like as he tried to dodge the defender, he resent. He felt something as he stepped over the defender, and I don't know if he stepped wrong or something in his knee. Hopefully, he's okay.
So down goes the player from San Fernando Valley. We'll go ahead and take a moment of the break to go ahead and make once again the invitation, folks. Don't forget today from 5 to 9, the Do Good with Chipotle, the Eat Good, Feel Good, Do Good with the San Fernando Valley FC Women's Soccer Club. 25% of event sales will be donated and support San Fernando Valley FC women when today, 5 to 9, we're at 8420 Balboa Boulevard, Suite 110 in Northridge, California. You can order online or pick up using the code 2KYZH4T or show this flyer in the restaurant. Remember, Chipotle is a proud women's soccer club dedicated to growing the game. So don't forget to support San Fernando Valley FC Women's Soccer as they will be hosting that fundraiser to have the 25% of the event seats donated towards assisting San Fernando Valley FC Women's Soccer. Thoughts of the game?
Thoughts in the game were shocking at first. Then things kind of normalized, and now things are going like they usually go here at the Basin, with San Fernando side in complete control and dominance of the game, and the scoreline that reflects that dominance. So, if I could sum it up in a couple words, just business as usual for San Fernando.
Yes, right. Business as usual for the Valley as they have a completely different lineup out here now. That's the privilege you have when you're up 5 goals. We got 13 minutes and change left here in the second half. All San Fernando this one. Let's thank you once again, folks, for making you as part of your Saturday afternoon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our multi-streaming platforms. Ball's being given right back to Irvin Rivas. Brings this one down and hands it off to Gabriel Mier. Now it goes to Jorge Rubio. Rubio now, we've seen him as on a defensive role. Now we're seeing him on the defensive side. Former coach of the San Fernando Valley FC Academy. And here it comes once again. So a man of multiple hats, jack of all trades, coach, player, Jorge Rubio. As we see him once again here in frame. They're going to have possession of it, pushing forward. Ruby trying to have Mir check in and goes further here with the goalkeeper. 12 and a half to go here, folks. Goalkeeper for Playmakers now having to go further down the line, and Irvin Rivas brings possession Keeps it in play. Great move by Mir. Overlapping run by Rivas. Great ball by Mir, and Rivas not able to go ahead and get inside of the defender. Here's this one up top. Back to Jorge Rubio. Now Rubio goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. And here comes San Fernando Valley. 11 minutes and a half to go here. It's been all San Fernando. Isaac Flores now. We saw him in the second part of last week's game trying to open thing up for Cristo long two ball. And it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah.
Ball's opened up here. 6-2 the score line in favor of San Fernando Valley FC. Ball in the middle here now. They open it up here with number 13. And now they go down to the side. And here comes Playmakers. Ball's crossed in. Crosses through here, defected and headed away out of danger. And looking forward is Dre Morris, defended by Playmakers, and back in possession of it is Riley Burke. Burke now. Now Rubio. Jorge goes with Gabi Mier. Here's Gabi. Opens it up here to Irvin Rivas. Too far for Rivas. But it's going to be a goal kick throw in now in favor of Playmakers.
Yeah, with all those subs, the game kind of fell into a hole. Neither side really taking control, making chances, but both coaches asking the players that came in to pick up the intensity. We still got 10 minutes plus whatever the refs decide to add because of that cooling break. And they want to see more from these players who are getting a chance to play. And rightly so, as we see Morris with his second chance of the game after coming in for Junior Cozy playing back.
Great ball there put by Gabi Mier. And ball's going to be swung here short with Irvin Rivas. Back to Cristo. Gabriel Mier gets away from one defender. Now opens it up here with Burke. Through ball here. Flag goes up, though, however, for an offside. It's less than 9 minutes to go. You got to really enjoy what you're seeing from San Fernando Valley each week. They are putting up numbers here at home. Last week it was 5. This week it's 11. The week against Santa Ana wins. I believe it was 5 before Santa Ana forfeited. And here's Dre Morris. Ball stepped on. Back to Morris. Ball back in the middle with San Fernando Valley FC trying to go ahead and get things going for it, but stolen away by Playmakers, and down goes the Playmakers player. It's going to be a free kick foul in favor of the visiting side. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. Once again, we're coming to you live from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex, the home of San Fernando Valley FC, and you're watching this live via the home of San Fernando Valley FC, Oleando. My name is Jose Duran alongside Francisco Barbosa, and we're glad you make us part of your Saturday afternoon. 8 goals in total we've been able to call for you here today. Cross is going to be put all the way through to the second post over everyone for a goal kick.
Yeah, wasteful ball from the playmaker side. They've been having a hard time getting an attack since that second goal. Here they had a chance, and rather than putting something in the box or playing short, looking for something else, he goes for a shot that seemed like far off or a long distance rather, and goes wide. And here comes San Fernando now, who want to get things going too.
Yeah, it was Gabriel Mier trying to find Irvin Rivas. It's good to see head coach from San Fernando have options, have rotations, have players like Isaac Flores, have players like Jorge Rubio, Gabriel Mier, Riley Burke, able to go ahead and come out and show why they're part of this team. Talented squad. Great cut inside and very well defended there by Rubio, who's able to go ahead and clear this one up for a corner kick for Playmakers. 6.5 here to go in the second half. Game is pretty much wrapped up in the refrigerator. As we'll have a corner kick here for Playmakers. And that's possibly the win playing effect here for that cross. Either way, it goes out of back in possession of Playmakers, trying to send the ball here, but it goes back possession of Jorge Rubio. Cuts this one back to Isaac Flores, and here comes a breakaway for the home side. And here comes San Fernando Valley FC. Isaac Flores has numbers. Send a long through ball here for Cristo Deras. Here, Cristo. Gonna go ahead and cut inside. Has options, picks his head up, go back to Gabriel Mier. Now back to Isaac Flores. Give and go back to Amir. Fakes it one time, fakes it with the outside part of the foot, leads it out to Cristo. Has options, picks his heads up. Now steps over the ball. Back now with Isaac Flores. He's number 17 from the home side. Back to Irvin Rivas, and then he goes now back to Jorge Rubio. Rubio has options. Decides to go ahead and open things up here with Art. And now back with San Fernando Valley. Isaac Flores tries to send the through ball here. It's deflected, but it takes the San Fernando Valley bounce before going back in possession of Playmakers. They're trying to go ahead and get some breathing room, but San Fernando just standing very well defensively in the back. Dishes the one in the middle. Great move. Here comes Isaac Flores. Sends the through ball here. Flag does stay down, but it goes back in possession of Playmakers. 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes to go here, folks. Great ball stolen here by Cristo Deras, but referee says it's going to be a foul in favor of Playmakers.
Yeah, and if you're San Fernando, the last sequence is kind of what you want to do at the end of this game. Put it in the cooler. Just touch the ball around. Finish the last minutes with possession of the ball. But we know San Fernando, no matter the scoreboard, no matter who comes in, they're always looking to put another one in the back of the net, and this is a good chance for the coach to learn how to sometimes cool down the game and just put it on the ice box, touch the ball around, get the opposite team tired and frustrated from not being able to catch the ball. But like I said, that's not their style, and here they come again.
That's what they're doing now, touching the ball, making moves, and see if they are able to extend the lead once more before the final whistle. As the referee does blow the whistle here now. And we're going to have a free kick in favor of San Fernando Valley FC.
He's the same player, Red, all the time. He's like 6 times hitting everybody.
Time winding down. You got to be happy if you're head coach Carlos Cortez. Perfect mark here at home. Remain undefeated here at home.
And not only that, anytime he makes a sub, anytime he tries something new, it always works out for him. It worked out last week when he took out Cozy. We were all shocked. The guy that comes in makes the difference. This time he changes the starting lineup. The guy who puts in is the hat trick hero. And here as the ball goes wide. So great read by the coach, great moves, great tactics. So can't complain much from his decisions because they always work.
As we, I believe, a yellow card here for a San Fernando Valley player. The referee calling him over. But yeah, agreed to what you're saying. Coach able to make substitutions, make changes, and he's going to get a red card. And Morris is out. And Morris is out. At this point, it's both. I mean, it's referee, it's player, but the player just took a red card. Thoughts?
I mean, what a stupid, uh, forgive my word, but what a stupid way to get sent off. You're winning 6-2. You came in as a sub for arguably one of the best players in the team. They put you in because last week you made a great game, probably the player of the match, and now you get sent off or sit talking back to the ref when the game's won. Unnecessary, silly, unnecessary stuff.
Now he's missing the next game, but from out here, what it appeared like he was calling the player forward to card him. So he didn't want to come forward. There was a dispute back and forth between them there. And something must have been said outside of that, or maybe the player just didn't want to keep coming forward. And official had already carded him once for a foul, it appeared like. So can't go with less than a minute to go. They want to go ahead and get out of here healthy as well. But it's unfortunate for Morris to go miss the next game as referee is going to go ahead and blow the whistle. And that is a final. The San Fernando Valley FC play able to go ahead and get this one and come up victorious 6 goals to 2. They remain up top, battling with LA Soul Athletics, depending how they do this weekend, right? Keep an eye out on their scoreboard. 6-2. They handle a business here at home like they have throughout the season. Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex, the Cathedral of San Fernando Valley FC Soccer, remains on mark, untouched, and they get out of here with a win.
Yeah, San Fernando looked very poor in the first 20 minutes of the game. It didn't look like it was a match between the top of the table team versus the bottom of the table team. Playmakers came with everything they had in the first 20 minutes. Slowly, that kind of shook things up for San Fernando. They woke up, came back, and with a great performance by their number 9, who came in as a surprise starter, they're able to not only tie the game, but flip the switch on the game and to win like a comfortable lead of 6-2. And like we mentioned earlier, business as usual here in the Valley. And great game for San Fernando. Unfortunately, they lose one of their best players from last week's game. And let's see how that goes. But great game, great match from both sides. And good thing for San Fernando.
Great score line. We'll go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you once again for making us a part of your Saturday, folks. A great win for San Fernando Valley FC. 6 goals, 8 goals total here, but a great display of soccer from the home side who are able to go ahead and remain on top of the standings here of UPSL SoCal North. So we'll be a lookout on what the LA Soul does. But on behalf of our audio director, technical director, cameraman Francisco Barboza, my name is Jose Duran. Thank you so much. Until next time.